We have just now got an advisory for Indian students, Indian nationals who are still in Kharkiv in Ukraine. Remember, yesterday an urgent advisory was sent by Ministry of External Affairs to students specifically in Kharkiv, and today the Ministry of External Affairs told us that few hundred students, despite the advisory, are still there. So for those students specifically, an advisory has been released by Ministry of Defence just now, and it says that potentially dangerous and difficult situations can be expected. There are some do's and don'ts that have been given as well. Compile and share information with your fellow Indians. Remain mentally strong. Do not panic. Organize yourself in small groups, squads of 10 Indian students. Within that, organize a pair system. Nominate a coordinator and a deputy coordinator in each group of about 10 persons. So it clearly shows what the situation is for people in Kharkiv, because some of the Indian students are still there, and we're talking about few hundred Indian students. Meanwhile, my colleague Pradeep Dutta spoke to Indian students who managed to travel from Kharkiv to Lviv, which is on the western side of Ukraine, which is still considered to be slightly safer. Students recalled their difficulties and explained how they managed to survive inside a bunker for almost a week. Take a look at this report.
See, Pradeep, right now I'm here at the Lviv railway station. I'm joined by the Indian students who have been stuck up in Kharkiv for the last several days. And finally, they have reached here in safer places. You can see a smile on their faces that narrates the whole story. आप लोग काफी परेशानी में थे. कहाँ थे आप लोग?
खारकीव में थे हम लोग.
तो कितनी मुश्किल हुई इन दिनों आपको?
हमें बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल. हम लोग बंकर्स में बंद थे ऑल द टाइम फॉर इट्स बीन 6 years. हम लोग बंकर्स में 6 days सॉरी हम लोग बंकर्स में बंद थे. बहुत प्रॉब्लम था, लाइक पानी का प्रॉब्लम बहुत ज़्यादा था मेजरली, फूड ऑब्वियसली, और हम लोग बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट का आवाज़ बहुत ज़्यादा आता था, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. तो हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा डरे हुए थे. हम लाइक कैसे भी निकलना था खारकीव से, और हम लोग फाइनली हम लोग निकल गए खारकीव से.
आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस समय?
मेरे मम्मी पापा को यही बोलना चाहता हूँ, अब टेंशन मत लो, हम निकल चुके हैं, सेफ जगह आ चुके हैं. जहाँ हम थे वहाँ बॉम्बार्डिंग हो रही थी, यहाँ पे पूरी सेफ है, और इंडिया की गवर्नमेंट हमें फुल सपोर्ट कर दी. यहाँ से हमें लेके जाएंगी पोलैंड से हमको फ्लाइट है, वहाँ से हम इंडिया पहुँच जाएंगे.
वांट टू से समथिंग, कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
अभी तो हम सेफ है, बिल्कुल कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. खारकीव में बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुई थी हमको.
And Pradeep Dutta also spoke to a local resident in Kyiv specifically, who recalled his struggle to escape Kyiv, the capital city. The locals say they had to leave their belongings and now are fearing for their life, and their, in fact, relatives as well, who still are in the capital city of Ukraine. Take a look at this report.
I'm joined by one person who has fled from Kyiv, moved towards a safer area here in Lviv. How relaxed you're feeling that finally you have left Kyiv and reached Lviv?
It was a hard decision to leave Kyiv because we have families and friends staying there right now, but we knew that we should do this, and this Sunday we decided to go to Lviv by our car. So we tried to leave Kyiv, and hopefully it was not so difficult that time, because that was the first day of closing the Kyiv. So we left Kyiv through the road, through the Bila Tserkva, Khmelnytsky, Chernobyl.
You did not take normal road to come out of this place.
Yeah, we didn't took the straightforward road to the Lviv, because it was feeling that it's not so safe, and the goal was to escape the Kyiv area as fast as possible.
And thousands are seeking to flee Ukraine, and they can be seen at the railway station in Lviv. Times Network's Pradeep Dutta takes us through the situation at the railway stations, where he found several volunteers as well on the ground trying to help children and women. Take a look.
In and around Kyiv intensifying, you can see large number of people fleeing from Kyiv, and right now here at the Lviv railway station, you can see hordes of people along with the baggage, women and children. They're coming over to this place. They're moving towards a safer shelter, towards the safer zone, because that's the only way they can prevent themselves from the killer shrapnels of the Russian troops who are trying to intensify in fighting there in Kyiv and other areas.
And situation is very difficult. 1 week ago, Russians have occupied our country. So it's a very difficult situation now. And Kiev is very empty because many people are underground in metro or in other shelters, underground shelters, because Russian Federation with Ukraine is fighting with us. So it's shooting.
How is the situation?
Oh, actually, we just help the people who comes from other cities to Lviv. So we just help them to to find where they can live temporarily. So we are from Lviv currently. I'm with this guy.
So
But
you are
these
trying to
people-
help people here.
These people are from other cities.
So
from
you
Ukraine.
you have come from the other cities.
Yes. I am from Cherkasy.
Okay.
From Cherkasy.
So that is actually the spirit. See how the Ukrainians are trying to help each other. They are acting as volunteers here at the Lviv railway station. The young kids, they're also made to flee from their homes. I want to say hello. So these young kids are also made to flee from their homes. They hardly understand the politics between the two countries. That is the tragedy of war. That everybody suffers wherever there is war. It's the women, it's the children. Everybody right now here is suffering.